Well, good morning, guys. I'm in my greenhouse here with my kitties. I figured I'd show you an update here. Been some progress since my last video out here. Plants are looking really good. I've filled that space out there. The canopy is now really full. I got a layer of net up on top there to help support some of the top branches up on that plant over here. And as this plant grows up into it, it'll just support the buds more. I'm gonna have to pull some more leaves soon, get some more of these bigger leaves out of here. But otherwise, that's looking pretty good in here. Things are looking damn nice. Nice and green. Everything's looking healthy. See how all the leaves are, they're just pointing up towards the sun right now. Happy leaf, happy plants. Some cucumbers growing pretty good. Boy, late, everything's just taking off late in the year, but well, I started early. So I just got to remember to start a little later in the year. Yeah, cucumbers are coming. Nothing edible yet, but I got some small cukes. Another week or two, I'll be eating cucumbers. This strawberry plant reaching for the sun. And this tomato. I gotta start to learn how to prune my plants because some of my tomato plants are growing like crazy. I'm just starting to pull the tops on them right now and see what happens. But we'll see. Got some corn. I'll see how this goes. Some late corn I planted. We'll see how that goes. But some of it's looking all right in here. Some more plants looking good. Looking good. Little ladybug. I got a few ladybugs running around in here. They're hiding right now, but alright. I had to spray them for spider mites. I noticed some little bit of spider mites over here in this corner. But I got them early on, sprayed them a couple times already in the past week, just with some soap and peroxide mix. Seems to have been effective. You stay on it and get on it. Let's see if I can see a spider mite. Well, my phone's not zooming very well. Put that right there. Yeah. Yeah, so I'll probably spray them once more. But they're looking good. No issues. I mean, you're going to deal with pests every now and then, but as you can see, there's no kind of mold or mildew issues. These are very, very healthy, happy plants. So I'm good with that. Just got to stay on it here. They're starting to flower. I've got some of them are starting to show flower here. Let's see. What is that? That's some spinach right here. Some spinach. Some of that corn's doing all right. Yeah. Tomatoes coming in. And then see some of these. Let's see. Like they're starting to go in the flower. Call that week 1 of flower here. But what's up, Tigger? What's up? Tigger got injured. I think he got into a fight. with one of my other kitties. Can I see that injury on your neck, bud? You gonna let me see what's going on over there? Yeah, let me see if I can see it here. What's that way you doing there, you silly kitty? Neck wound. Something bit the boy. I think one of my other cats is trying to kill him. The male cat's fighting. This tomato plant is just ridiculous. This is one tomato plant. It is ridiculously massively huge. Like I said, I gotta learn how to trim my plants. But as you can see, we got some yummy red cherry tomatoes in there, starting to pop out. A lot more up in there. Yeah. And a lot of green ones on the way. So every day I'm eating some cherry tomatoes now. Heck yeah. But there it is, guys. Greenhouse is looking good. Yeah. Greenhouse is looking all right. Yeah. We'll take a walk around the garden here. It's kind of a nice morning. It's not too hot. No real wind right now. Got some lavender, some English lavender. I managed to get a couple lavender bushes to make it out here. They're doing all right. Let's see. Some of this corn, what I'm discovering here is this is stress. I think some of my corn just got super stressed from the heat. I'll show you some other. This is looking all right though. See, this is not stressed out. And that's a thick stalk right there. The wind kind of smacked it a little bit. And radishes, man. I'm curious to see what I got in there for radishes. But I got a whole row of hopefully some nice fat radishes growing there. Really crazy looking flowers. Purple and pink flowers. Cool. So, be digging up some radishes. A couple of these tomato plants are hanging on out here. I think I started way too early this year, but a little pot plant that survived, a little clone, a little baby mini clone. I mean, I might get an ounce or two of weed off of that little plant. It's worth it. But see the corn here, some of that corn's looking okay. But over here, this just didn't do well, so I'm not mixing the corn and potatoes again. The potatoes are starting to come back a little bit. That's looking pretty decent. But the corn, uber stressed out, man. This is some crazy looking corn. This just got super stressed in the heat. It shouldn't be doing that. Man, it's like red. The tops of these are red. And look at those little weird ass kernels on the top of that thing. So I'm going to pull some of that corn out of here today and let those potatoes just do their thing. The corn, I'm having some success with it, but it seems very sensitive to the sun and the heat. Requires a little bit of water. Not a lot of water. So the corn in here is going to have to go, but I'm going to be eating some green onions. I got to chop some of those down, cook them up. But the potatoes, some of the potatoes are bouncing back. So I'm not sure what I'll plant over here next year, but the potatoes aren't doing great here. Neither did the corn. Of course, it could just be the nutrients in the soil still. But we'll see. All right, come around here, and I got my I got a liner. I scored a liner. I ended up getting about a bunch of bales of straw out here over the weekend and spread some straw around and scored this free. It was a giant tarp, man, like a freaking 25 by 50 foot canopy tarp. And so I was able to line my hot tub that I had here and fill it up with some water. So I got several hundred gallons of gallons of water in there. I could use it as a swim pool and hop in there and rinse off. But you know, just storage water for my plants and gardens. Yeah. So that's cool. Water. Water's important. Okay. I fixed a little pole garden here. Got some chicken wire up there for some hail protection for now. These potatoes, I mean, this garden's doing great. These potatoes are doing amazing. They really are. They really are doing amazing. So, and I got some younger potatoes coming in too with the older plants. So I'll be harvesting potatoes hopefully for a while here soon. This is an older, boy, this big potato plant. And then some younger stuff in there coming in. I got some smaller corn coming up too next to the bigger corn. We'll see how the corn goes. I did harvest some corn the other day, but it was very, very small and skinny. Kind of like that corn you find, the little baby corns you get in the Chinese food stir fries. I mean, it's tasty. Cooked them all up, kernels and cob and everything. It was good, but nothing real substantial for corn yet. But this garden's doing really well, man. I'm super pleased with that. You know, and that'll help give a little shade, cast a little bit of shade and hail protection. I'm not done. I'm gonna fix up a little more. My kitty cat. The netting is working, but for the cats. I've got kittens and they climb, and the problem is they're pulling my netting off of the pole. The cats are climbing on it and pulling it apart. So I'm going to have to just reinforce the netting a little bit better. But, you know, that's the problem with animals, man. You love them, but they're also a pain in the butt too sometimes. Asparagus is kicking ass. I'm letting it just grow. It's a wild asparagus patch right now. Some big corn in there. So I might still be getting some corn soon. Yeah. Big old tomato plant over there. Some corn doing okay. Some of it got stressed. You see the heat stress on the corn over there. But some of it's looking all right. So we'll see. Tomato, yeah. I gotta pull that grass out of there. Daddy's gotta do some weeding. Yeah. Crazy cat. Okay. And then over here, this is I'm pretty sure these are watermelons. Because they're growing fucking amazing. This is one plant right here. That's one watermelon, I think, one plant. And it's just huge right there. It's taking up this whole space and growing like crazy. A lot of big flowers on there, big yellow flowers. You know, real pretty flowers. Huge flowers. Yeah. But I think it's a watermelon because it's not producing anything yet. And if it was squash or zucchini, I'd be eating. And see that right there? That's looking watermelon-y. I don't know. We'll find out. I tried watermelons last year and I didn't get any. But here's another plant too that's doing really well, taking this corner up. Growing like crazy. So just those two watermelon plants right there could be producing a buttload of watermelon for me. If that's what they are. We'll find out. But yeah. It's alright, guys. I'm going to cut this short. It was just an update here. Yeah, some straw. I cleared out this corner right here of the lawn, pulled the weeds, laid some bales of straw down. I'm going to put a little more straw. This is a nice garden area to use for next year. But all it is sand. Yeah. So I got to throw some straw down, let that sit this winter, and hopefully by next year, some of that dirt under there gets a little more nutrient rich. Compost some stuff in there. But, because that's a nice big garden area right there. It's several hundred square feet of garden space I could grow some stuff with. And, well, as you can see, some of the stuff does pretty well out in the open. So I could have a pumpkin patch out here. I can do a number of things next year. So, yeah, but I had to get a lot of straw. I spread more around my lawn areas up by the house, too. So, all right, guys, just an update, though. Peace out. My kitty cats are having a fun day. Hope you guys are having fun, and hope things are going well.